Hello and welcome to my MFA students 509Q1011. Actually sounds like what a binary number. Anyway, that's us. Module 5. Here we are. And we are just zipping right along. And this module we get to focus on character. Now, this module is a little different from what we've done in the past. So please watch this video as I walk you through the steps to help you navigate this module best I can. Again, this video right here that we are watching describes the how-to. There will be another video that has a specific lesson on the concept of character and stuff like that, which will be posted in the announcement section. All right, so let's get right to it. So let's go ahead and look right here. Module 5, character. Woo! Okay, so by the end of this module, we're going to be analyzing a character, and we're going to be doing some workshopping. Yes. So we're going to look at some peer stuff, and I'll get to how we're going to do that in just a few minutes. Okay. So again, read over the learning objectives and the module at a glance. And again, I will walk you through step by step of how we're going to do that for this module. Let's move on. Okay, you'll want to read this next thing, the module overview, which kind of talks about character and such, just to get a heads up of what's going on. So read through that. Please don't skip over this, all important stuff. Okay, moving on. Okay, readings and resources. Okay, we have the ebook and we have the video. So again, if you click on this link right here, that takes you to this link. Boop, right here. Over the best. Then you just kind of scroll down, and part 1 is where it has the different chapters you're supposed to read. And again, if you go back to this, we're supposed to read chapters 1, 2, 3, and 5. So there they are, chapter 1, 2, 3, and 5. So again, to get to those chapters, you click on that little button, and then they pull those up. In addition to the textbook, we have this video, the Roland Literary Collection, Character Setting Plot. Again, once you click on that link, it brings you to a video that you can watch, which you will enjoy. You'll enjoy it. I don't know. I just encourage you to watch that. Okay, so there's your reading and your resources. Again, this is just for us to get started before we get into the actual deliverables, the work. And again, before you get started, please pay attention that your instructor's announcement includes a short non-graded lesson that will help you prepare for this module. So, in addition to these other the graded deliverables, in the announcement section, I'll have a video that talks about character and gives some examples and talks about archetypes and such. In addition, there is in the general questions, so again, you'll see it, it's not posted yet because I'm doing this before the week is done and I don't want to have everyone get all messed up. But under discussions and under general questions, like we've done in the past, how I've done Module 3 optional lesson and Module 4 optional lesson, there'll be a Module 5 optional lesson. Again, these are just designed to help you along the path and to try some different things that'll help you. And for this week, we're going to focus on characterization. So there's one of two things you can do if you decide to do these optional lessons. One is suggested by the school, which is basically how to create a character profile. I know authors who do this. They take the time and effort to sit down and basically outline all the different aspects of a character. Now, the good thing is if you click on this link right here, how to build a character profile, and again, I'll have this posted in the announcement section. Then you go to this link right here, and it gives you the information, blah, 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 blah. And then down here, da-da, is the character profile worksheet. Now, once again, this is an optional thing you can do if you'd like, but it's a good exercise. I would suggest that, at one point in life, you should be doing this, where you take like your protagonist or maybe even your antagonist, and you just kind of go ahead and answer the questions that you think maybe related. Maybe it doesn't matter if they have grandparents, or maybe they do. I don't know. But the more details that you can give a character by filling out something like this, oh my goodness, can you see how it will make this person much more of a well-rounded, person? It almost makes them come to life more and give them more depth in your mind. So as you're writing them, you have that. Now, is that something that you have to describe throughout the whole book? You have to absolutely describe if they've got their greatest flaw. Well, maybe that's just something that comes out through what their actions or something like that. Do we ever really specifically have to mention their eye color? Not necessarily, okay, unless it really kind of relates to the story. Now, maybe it makes a deal, maybe it doesn't make a deal, but at least if you assign it ahead of time, that'll give some insight. So again, this is just an optional lesson you can choose. The other one that I will post that I like to do when it comes to characters and building characters, um, and that I'll have listed under the general questions, is an activity that I do, and it's pretty straightforward. As an author, I become a people watcher. So as I go and I am in public settings, I love to just watch people, and sometimes I'll pick somebody out, and just by watching their mannerisms and how they're dressed and then how they act and who they're hanging out with and stuff, I can kind of create an idea of what kind of character. Now, I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything like that, but it's just an activity that I see where I'm trying to, as I'm trying to develop different characters in my head, if I can relate them with somebody real, maybe someone I've observed, that helps me later on if I need to pull out a character that maybe I've observed something else. And again, that'll all be detailed in the optional lesson, which I will have posted. Okay, but you're like, but I'm so busy, I just need to do just the general required stuff. Okay, well, I get that, but again, these optional things are designed to help those who may be struggling in a particular area or just want to strengthen in a particular area. So let's get back to Module 5 and see more of what we are doing. So let's go back to Learning Modules, and let's go back to Module 5, which I was already there. Okay, so we just looked at before we get started, and again, that talks about the short non-graded lesson, which again, I'll have a video, and then that activity will be posted as noted. Okay, but now let's get to the deliverables for this class. So last module, we did not really have a discussion board, which I kind of missed because I enjoy those. So this module around, we're going to have a discussion board, and it is going to be on character. So basically, you're going to choose a favorite literary character, either film or whatever, and then you're going to post in your discussion. Consider the following: what makes this character compelling, what the characters makes him or her unique, the characters that here, or defy archetypal, it's hard to pronounce that word, conventions. And again, I have a video that describes archetypes. That'll be in the announcement sections, and why is characterization important in storytelling. So this is something you're going to want to post. And again, I'm going to strongly encourage you to post your discussion by Thursday night, because that'll give people a chance to respond to you. So it's important in discussions and anything that's whatever. And as you will discover with the other assignment, the Thursday night deadline is kind of important, actually more like required for the next assignment. But again, so this is a discussion board. We've done discussion boards before, and this is again what we're going to be doing it on. And I love to see the interaction that we have between students with the discussion board. Okay, and then the other deliverable. Boom, 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 boom. So last module, you created a pitch, and you should have recorded it and posted it, and then I will have graded it and such like that. Well, this week you get to get feedback from your peers, and you get to give feedback to your peers. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so basically you're going to post your video that you created last module. Okay. If you don't know how to do that, then you can always recreate it. But you basically need to post your pitch again. You posted the last module, and you're going to post it again. The difference is last module, the only people that can see it is me and you, okay? But this time when you post it, everyone in the class can see it. Now, once you posted it, then it is open game for people to then give you a critique on it. Now, note, you're going to choose two posts. You, as the reviewer, after you post, you're going to choose two pitches to critique. Make sure you select pitches which have the fewest or no responses first. It does not do us any good to have one pitch with 18 responses and then one with 0. So please pick one that has not been critiqued or only has one. My recommendation is pick one that has not had any reviews yet. If they've all had a review, then pick one that has one of the fewest. Okay? Then what do you do? Now, keep in mind from last week, let's look at the rubric. So when you did your pitch from last week, this is the rubric from the pitch for Module 4. And this is what is kind of designed to do, okay? So you were supposed to describe the protagonist with sufficient detail. You were supposed to explain the main conflict or conflicts, which will take place in the story, and you'll articulate the major choices and events which will occur in the story. So that's what you should have done for your pitch for last time around. And as we give critiques to the fellow classmates, we need to keep in mind these are the things we're looking for. Okay, and so again, this is just, again, I'm showing you the rubric from, and you can find that from last module. This is the things that we're really looking for in this pitch. Okay, but particularly, how do we do this pitch? So, oops, the wrong thing. Let's go to, so once you're going to do is you're going to upload this over here. And then you'll upload your work, and then once you've uploaded it, then you'll be able to see a chance to review someone's, and then you submit a feedback. Okay. Now, what kind of feedback do we need to give? Well, here is the rubric for the feedback, because then I have to grade you on the feedback you gave. Okay, and this is it, the workshop rubric. Now, again, we are, I'm saying generally as writers, we tend to be very protective of our work and our pitches and anything that we've created. It's very easy for us to get very self-defensive, and again, I am speaking from personal experience. So as we give feedback, we need to keep a few things in mind. Take time to read the work thoroughly. Okay, so again, in this case, it's actually going to watch the video. Watch the video 3 or 4 times and take some notes. So a little hint: when you guys post your stuff on this website on Brightspace, I watch your video and I take notes. So then when it comes time to respond, I have things like, and then I think about and contemplate what you'd said, and before I respond. So take time to that. So for this one, since it's something that we're going to be actually giving feedback, you probably have to do it multiple times. Okay, and it says read, but again, we're going to be watch. Okay. Okay. Now again, remember, you are critiquing the work, not the person. Okay. Don't say, well, you need to speak up, or you need to stare at the camera, or whatever. No, we're not talking about that. Okay, or you need to dress nicer. Okay, no, we are critiquing the work. Okay, that is what we are critiquing here. Okay, and keep your personal judgment about the subject matter to yourself, because chances are that someone may be writing on a premise which may be controversial, and you personally as a reader may not be interested in it. But that's not really your place to say, okay? Keep in mind it's for an intended audience, okay? Now, to the best of your ability, analyze it if you were that intended audience. That's strictly important, okay? And it's really easy for us to find fault with people, but we want to start with the strengths. What did they do well, and why, okay? Then, I wouldn't really say weaknesses. I would say rooms for improvement, okay? What didn't work and why, and be as specific as possible. Okay, because the specifics will make it easier. Okay, again, that's just actionable areas that they can do. Add more detail. They need more clarity as far as it comes to the points of conflict. You mentioned the name or names of the character. Maybe you don't have a name yet, but boy or girl. Maybe something better that's a little more specific. Okay, whatever. And then an overall summary of your impressions. Okay. Focusing on the positive, okay? But we can't just say, good job, no problem. No, there's always room for improvement, but there's ways that we can do it very constructively. And then, once you hear what people have said, please read this, okay? Understand that people are doing their best. Listen to it carefully, and again, avoid any desire to defend your choices, okay? You're not here to argue and fight and say about that. Just maybe you listen to what somebody has to say. If it stings, then just pause and wait for a while before you respond, if you feel the desire to respond, okay? Let's not get into arguments or fighting, things like this. Let's just take these for what they are, okay? And accept that negative feedback comes with the territory. That is huge. That is just part of what happens. Once you have your work published out there, you're going to have people who are not going to like it and give you bad reviews, okay? No book is ever gotten perfect reviews from everyone. That is just the way that it goes. Okay, as long as you're happy with it and you've hit your target audience, then you're in good shape. Okay, and then there is the rubric of how it's graded. So that's it for Module 5. Now go have fun and do it.